But I'd like to take the next few minutes to convince you why you should definitely buy a Chrysler Pacifica Hybrid for gig work. And that's next on Houston's Hustle Hobbies. So welcome to another episode of Houston's Hustle Hobbies. This is a show where I like to talk about all the ways that I like to make and save money, because at the end of the day, hustle is my hobby. So, I've had my Chrysler Pacifica Hybrid for 2 years now. I've put 64,000 miles on it, and I average 47 miles to the gallon. I do last mile delivery, and I drive rideshare for Lyft only. I've had next to no maintenance issues with this van so far, primarily because I drive it on electric only, normally. As you can see, the lighter green line is the energy that I just used on the battery only, and the darker blue lines are what I use for the gasoline engine. And it's driving in this way is what I like to attribute for the longevity of this vehicle so far. And I say so far because Chrysler doesn't have the best reputation for new car reliability. In fact, the Chrysler Pacifica Hybrid is one of the least reliable new cars that you can buy today. In fact, the Chrysler Pacifica Hybrid is the only car that Chrysler actually still makes. Like Mercury, Eagle, Oldsmobile, and Pontiac. Chrysler may be on its way out. I know. The least reliable car to buy. Yeah, you heard that right. The Chrysler Pacifica plug-in hybrid is one of the least reliable cars to buy. Take whatever thing you Google or Bing about the Chrysler Pacifica Hybrid with a grain of salt, because I'll walk you through how to get around these top 3 main issues. First off, engine misfire issue. Here's how to fix that. Just get yourself one of these 240 volt NEMA 1430R dryer chargers to charge your car on. You still get that 40 miles of range, and my thing is, if the engine's not running, it's not going to misfire. Second big problem, transmission issue. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the Chrysler Pacifica Hybrid uses a CVT transmission. Not my favorite transmission. Now, normally I'm not a big fan of these CVT transmissions. The way they essentially work is kind of like a rubber band in between 2 points through torque and fluid. Changes the shape of the rubber band, and that's kind of how the car goes. They're known to go bad. Now, the way to get around this is an old tactic that works on pretty much any car, and that's called hypermiling. No jackrabbit starts. Keep your car 5 miles an hour under the speed limit, and take it super easy on the brakes when you are braking. Think about it. If you're not beating on your car, you're not wearing out the parts inside the car. Now, I just wanted to stop for a second and go over the hybrid's warranty. So you get the 3-year, 36,000 mile limited warranty, the 5-year, 60,000 mile powertrain warranty, and the 10-year, 150,000 mile warranty on the hybrid electrical components. This one is huge. The hybrid electrical components, and it being 150,000 mile warranty on that, basically showed me that I could get 150,000 worry-free electric miles with the battery not failing, nor the engine failing, for the cost that or rather for 1/5 of the cost of gasoline. I get that 150,000 miles of all electric range. That's a bargain. And I just want to bring something else up. That 150,000 miles of all electric range, this means you are getting the equivalent of 82 miles per gallon. This means that you are filling up your gas tank. You ready for this? Once a month. I fill my gas tank up $80 once a month. I'm going to say that again. I drive 100 to 200 miles a day, 6 days a week, and I put $80 in my tank once a month. Bottom line, if you're a gig worker or a Lyft driver, or you do any of those last mile delivery gig jobs, I'm going to tell you how to do it. Stay within a 10-mile radius of your house and charge often. By the way, I just took the car in to get new tires, and I don't know if you can see that, but the meat on the brake calipers right there is still pretty much full. The car isn't using any brakes because the electric drive does all the charging and braking for it. I'm a car guy. In fact, I consider myself to be a car enthusiast. And this Chrysler Pacifica Hybrid is the best car that I've ever owned, bar none. And I have other cars. I have a 2023 Kia Niro EV for my other business. And it does a good job at hauling stuff too. But when it comes to my business, nothing beats the Chrysler Pacifica Hybrid. It's durable, it's versatile, it's spacious. I'll leave you with this last thought before I let you go. Before you guys that are interested in getting your own cargo van for that last mile delivery business, I want you to consider this. Your typical Ford Transit van gets about 10 to 15 miles per gallon. This means the cost of your fuel will be roughly 1/4 of your entire revenue. Now, yeah, you can go over the road and live in your van and take loads from Pennsylvania to Kentucky, camp out the night in Kentucky, find a load from Kentucky back home, and take 2 days and make $800 in the best possible case scenario. And out of that $800, you'll spend about $200 in gas. That's if you fill up 3 times, which it'll roughly take. Now, until the Ford E-Transit van, which gets about 120 miles per charge, and it's even worse if you're hauling something, and it needs to come down in price at almost $60,000 for a large E-Transit van here for 150 miles of charge, not good. I really don't know any other vehicle that gets 80 miles to the gallon and that can hold a ladder and 2x4s and has the kind of cargo of a Chrysler Pacifica Hybrid. So that's been my review of the Chrysler Pacifica Hybrid minivan. If you have any questions about any of the maintenance or features, please feel free to comment down below. So thanks for listening to me. I've been Patrick Houston of Houston's Hustle Hobbies, and this has been my review of the Chrysler Pacifica Hybrid minivan. Thanks a ton for listening to me, and as always, live high, live mighty, live righteously. Take it easy, guys.